Quick question, who's in charge of the group?
Excuse me, sorry.
Protesting
What brings you out here today? How do you feel about the changes? What are kind of major factors here? Where do you think
That's a great question. So I came out here because I heard the Cowboys were coming out, and the sports fair politics too was joining in as well. And when I heard about that, I knew we were going to because the Cowboys have a history of, even though they may not be racist themselves, they have a lot of people who are racist, and they do promote hate speech to a point. So I had to come out because of that. Sportsman politics has the same problem where they're just racist enough that it's obvious, but without it being overt. And I said, if that's going to happen in Philadelphia, I got to come out. I was down in D.C. earlier this year because of the Unite the Right rally too. After a while, I said, if I went down there for that, why wouldn't I do that in my own hometown?
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit more about the sports fear, whatever politics? What is the idea with that? Or have they popped up before, really? Or?
They actually have. They were behind a pro-police rally a few months ago, and I'm fine with the cops. I can support them, but the idea here wasn't so much that, we're supporting cops because cops have a hard time. It's more like we're supporting them because, subtle other times. And that's really how they operate.
Yeah. And did you see that when the Keystone Skinheads and other kind of groups that aren't that group started talking about getting involved? Do you think that sort of kind of give an alarm bell to the other groups in the city?
I think so, and I'm glad you brought that up. I actually wasn't really aware of that aspect of it. And I was talking to someone earlier. He actually seemed very polite once we stopped yelling at each other. He said, I wasn't out here screaming hatred and racism and all that stuff. It's about the point that in Germany they're saying, if you see a Nazi eating lunch and then you see poor people doing them, you got to fight Nazis. You may not be full of hatred yourself, but just make sure you kind of get away while you can.
Yeah, it seems that a lot of the racist organizers feel that spaces like this create an organizing space for the far right, for white supremacists. Do you agree that that's true, that it kind of creates a space to navigate into them?
Yes, but not so much as it is for almost anyone. I try to be as fair as possible to help me understand these things most of the time, but it's been great for some of the organizations that are against them to organize as well. It's a double-edged sword.
What do you think the next steps are? Where do you think this is going? What do you kind of looking at?
Like overall, or in terms of
like in terms of far right organized groups and these incidents like the massacre in Pittsburgh recently, like people counter organizing. What's the trajectory that you're sort of sensing?
That's a great question, and I wish I could answer it. Unfortunately, what I can really say is at this point, I think what's going to continue to happen is what's already happening. I was at the Unite the Right rally in Chester, the guy who organized it, we had a black guy, Hispanic guy sitting next to him. The black guy said, I'm here because I want to favor the right to freedom of speech. The Hispanic guy said, I'm a Trump supporter.
So we'll have a full update on NBC 10 News at 6 o'clock.
It's worrying to a point that people are saying,
I'll sign off for now.
We believe in this cause, so we're going to unite behind that. And in the abstract, that's a great thing. But unfortunately, you're dealing with people who kind of may not like you that much or are promoting ideas that aren't going to help you. And I can understand wanting to unite behind free speech. I'm in favor of free speech, and I'm in favor of their right to say.
I'm going. Who's coming with me?
Right here.
Oh, do you want to?
Yeah. One thing that we've noticed in our analysis is that the Proud Boys will sort of help like an outer organization and like other types of
real quick, we're just gonna. Looks like some of the Proud Boys attendees are leaving. Looks like they might be getting in a lift. Holding up other traffic over here. So yeah, it looks like this might be the point where the Proud Boys attendees wait until their rides show up and then leave, and basically several dozen anti-fascists seem to be here monitoring them, and at least as many cops here to protect them. So.
got so much of
Tomorrow I got so the opioid tents are going to hit
It's more like, well, we're not a hate group, we're against hate. But they just kind of happen to come to us. They don't know why, but they do. It's like...
Not too many left here.
Got 400 people watching some
Right?
rally goers try to get into Ubers.
I know, right? Like that's where we are at this point. This is actually good. I'm good now.
I was messaged though that there was another
Maybe.
fight.
There we go. Thank you.
While we were on our way here, there was another fight at the park.
Oh, great.
So I feel like I want to wait to see them all be gone from here, but
And then go back to the park. Yeah,
Doesn't
definitely.
seem like that's totally concluded.
It's only like 6 blocks away.
Yeah.
Not
Would
too
you
bad.
know your way back by heart?
It's a few blocks that way, a few blocks that way.
That way, and then that way.
Right? To get back to the park, it's like a few blocks that way, then a few blocks that way, right?
Sigue recto, sigue recto.
A lot of people trying to build up levels of micro celebrity.
La viste, tiene grabada.
The guy with the arm earlier too.
Alan Swinney.
So there's someone who's making money online. Sort of claims to be like, I don't know, a dictator or something, but in reality, it wasn't Providence recently. He just got into like a lot of stuff. Sort of like trying to promote the crowd and agitate and roam around a little bit during this stuff today.
Which is really frustrating.
I thought you might have just made the shirt yourself.
Like free speech is not really
Exactly, more like...
Suppose you can order it.
Exactly, I think we're really saying the same thing.
I had a nice chat with Zach. I treated you with some respect, right, Zach? I was respectful to you, right?
Organizing group as they're
Thanks so much for talking.
Do you know what he gave the police there when he walked back there? Because he had said, he was coming here to give them an award. That was the word he used.
He's former law enforcement. He was a cop,
Right.
at some point. But I have no idea what he gave them. But I know that he likes them.
Yeah, he said something about an award, so I was wondering.
Literal like.
Ice logo on the
He said the word award. Like, I mean, you can award people money too, so like that could be like he's donating.
It's a bribe.
Yeah,
No, I
he
don't
might be
think
donating
so.
to like the officers' union or something. Who knows? Right?
That would be
See the
really
garage
weird.
door?
He had it in a big brown envelope.
Yeah, that's where the ice occupation was here this summer. Like there was like tents and shit all over there, like 100 bike cops.
Enough of them left that I feel like nothing's going to happen right here. I kind of want to go back to the park.
Right? I'm very close to that too.
I'm giving it 30 more seconds.
I was going to wait for him to get employment. I'm going to ask him and see if he'll respond. What he gave the cops. Might as well, right?
Yeah, that's worth
Always here at the end.
So I'm going to get a more direct shot.
Okay, so you should be past.
So looks like the Proud Boy rally's attendees that are left are just waiting for their Ubers here. Sort of it.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah,
A lot of tops.
Come on now. Just balance it. It's cool.
OtterBox is the best return on investment
Right?
I've ever gotten from any product
By
ever.
far, seriously. Yeah, as I look up, Otter, right there.
Oh yeah. It fell off the thing today into pavement. No problems with it. It's got dust on it, but
Yeah.
but the phone's fine. Yeah.
Just for anyone who just joined, this is kind of
Do one of the ones that's like a spring, like this.
There's
so there's always pressure
media
squeezing
left.
it rather than just trying to
There's
screw it
about
down.
4, 5 of them left. People from the Proud Boys rally. All right. So is that left the counter protest? Printed like a thing hang on the wall or something for the opposition?
That was frame it, and of course after frame it's pretty good. It's professional law enforcement and community policing. The spirit of confidence and everything that you do to bicycle police or good police officers and keeping the peace. That's what it's all about. We're not here to threaten nobody or intimidate. We're just doing our job. So I told him I was going to give him that back at the Blue Lives Matter march, but that is, see what happened here. We didn't even get to speak, so I promised him, so I kept my promise.
All right. Thanks for the answer. There we go. That one. Now it is.
Yeah.
While we were on our way here, there was a fight back and forth.
But I mean, there's nothing going on at this point.
Is anybody online saying
I'm going to go back that way.
Yeah, might as well. What about people walking this way? I'm walking off. Walking, right?
Yep.
All right, everyone.
I'm still live. Not that I would mind anything that you'll say, but just so you know. I'm going to go back that
dude,
way.
like I fucking care, right?
Right. Don't have a,
I do not have a filter. Oh yeah. So we're gonna get on the bus there, and I'm gonna start talking about grabbing people.
Right.
Actually,
Actually,
that's their side. All right, everyone. So we're gonna walk back to the rally and see if anything's still actually going on over there.
actually, do you want to, while we're, can I turn it on us and chat while we're going?
Of course.
All right. So,
If you've got that dexterity.
yes. So I'm going to try to walk with this right now. If you want to kind of introduce yourself, I know you were kind of filming the left wing side of it more today. So what was the mood, the atmosphere, the theme?
The one thing that I found really weird on the left side, I'll tell you, is like closer to the front lines were a lot of the older and a lot of the more, I don't know what you would call it, more just average dressed people. And as you got deeper until you finally got to the very back of the lines,
Right.
and the very back is where the hard anti-fa and black blockers where the helmets and whatnot were, like, but
Right.
it was very distinct, like you could look at it almost like looking at a rainbow of colors, like as they went back. And I thought that was interesting.
And what was, I know that everybody's making too much of a meme out of this, but how much did you see this gritty theme?
Dude, there was so much of the gritty stuff that I thought the guy on the right who showed up wearing all the Philly stuff was going to get the most shit.
You okay? That happened to me earlier. My live audience laughed at me about that. That happened to me earlier, actually.
Yeah, no, the Antifa definitely believe gritty is theirs now. So.
Right, so they've fully appropriated the. And what was kind of the message? Because it seems like on the right-wing side, they're all trying to say, oh, we're against fascism, we're against racism, everything like that. And then on the left-wing side, they're like, well, we're out here opposing you because we oppose those things.
Sure, so this is the weird part, right? Where both of them say they're the anti-racists.
Right.
But I gotta tell you, and this is a big but, every time I go to one of these events and I do run into an actual racist, someone say with a Klan tattoo or something else,
right.
He's always on the right side with the alt-right. He's never on the left side. not mean that everyone on the right side is one of them. You do have to look at yourself if you're on that side and question, why do they identify so much with me? Because every time I go, and you see these tattoos, I mean, there's up in Boston, there's a couple of people who show up to the events on average with that type of a look.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it.
They always show up on the side of the alt-right. And
so yeah, someone just told the Uber driver, "I'll give you $20 if you don't pick these Nazis up," and she drove away.
Think they're on your side. Give me that one. Just explain that to me.
So the Uber driver just declined to pick up the Proud Boys once she was told who they were. So they got to wait for the next one.
You can feel free to answer.
And this is there's an instance of a deep
answer I got from one of the Boston ones was, "Well, it's not our fault. The police put us together."
The transaction did not go through.
I don't think that's how that's working.
It's a great example of information warfare.
He said it was like 2 this way.
Good. So those guys.
It is a cop. We got a grain of salt.
They're all,
for all I know, he doesn't want more people
fairly relaxed.
Yeah, he's like, so we are going
demonstrators, stuff like that. These are the city police. One other significant thing that happened earlier today was that the National Park Service controls that space. There's Independence Hall. It's a federally controlled park space. So the permitting and the overall logistics is really determined.
Yeah, it seems like it was
to the police for something like
not by
around
the city of
200.
Philadelphia, although the city
an hour into the event, they had 20.
Tons of officers.
And it's worth noting that there seemed to be a little bit of like echoes of infighting. And what I mean by that is that on the right-wing side, they were talking about how they had really wanted to have some certain militia groups.
All right, looks like they got another Uber they're going to try to get in.
Them, and that those militia groups basically said, this is stupid. People are just going to get hurt. Like, we're not.
This guy.
What happened?
We heard there was a fight, but we were following the.
Oh, okay. This isn't their ride. This is an employee at the Roundhouse, which is what the police call this building over here. This used to be Philadelphia Police Headquarters. It's no longer the headquarters, but it's still in use by the department.
They're leaving. W-I-N-N-E-Y. The one with all the right gear on.
It's
bad news.
Yeah. Who's saying this?
So he started the fight, or what?
So one of the counter demonstrators just pointed out these guys were seen in Charlottesville. There's traffic piling up to our roads.
Yeah. So there's traffic backed up as some of the Proud Boy attendees get into the taxi. People were telling the driver not to take them.
Yeah. Well, the driver's getting out of the vehicle.
Yes, that's
the door.
Looks like the driver's having them get out. He's saying he won't drive them.
Out of there.
So that's well.
All right. So there's a few.
So we went over. Are they out? Are they all out?
Yeah. He's okay. So the
cab driver just ejected the purported passengers from space.
So one Uber driver refused to take the Proud Boys.
Bloodthirsty platforming of transportation systems continues.
So yeah, one Uber driver declined to take the Proud Boy rally attendees. Another taxi driver, they first got into his car, and then he went and opened the doors and had them get out. So they failed to get 2 rides after the Proud Boys rally here. So now they're back over here by the line of cops protecting them.
Yeah. So again, with Unicorn Riot, we don't just try to give you a surface impression of what's happening.
But it was out. I mean,
so this officer is saying the next time people try to tell the cab driver that they're picking up Proud Boy rally attendees, we're going to create a wall around them and get cited. So let's see if the police, the next ride that comes, let's see if the police force the driver to accept Proud Boy passengers. This officer here just said that's their plan. So, sir, are you saying that people can't tell a driver that the Proud Boys are getting in the car? Are you going to form a perimeter to prevent that?
It also just reflects that
Palumbo.
pickups to even happen, because this is a very busy street, and they shouldn't even be used for Ubers and stuff. It's a real problem with traffic engineering. Anyway,
can you take this? I got a time issue.
Yeah. So with Unicorn Riot, we're trying to bring you a deeper cut on these issues, not just what's happening on the front line and things like this, but also what are the factors that go into that? What are the networks? What are the key players? What are the institutions? Patterns of activity and so on. So if you're curious about what the far right's doing, check out discordleaks.unicornriot.ninja. That's got hundreds of thousands, millions, many records, large amounts of data.
Someone said, "Are you
thousands of
sure that
users
isn't
tracked in the far right?"
I know this is gross,
and we continually find that keeps popping up.
I'm
in the
going to say
news.
no. That's not. I'm quite sure that that's not the case.
Okay.
Getting really
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
the Proud Boy rally
Literally,
attendees to
like,
inside the police perimeter. One Uber driver declined to pick them up once they were told who they were, and then another taxi driver
Someone
also
said, "Forget
declined to
away,
take
get
them
it."
once he was told who
Yeah,
they were.
Meanwhile, the people
Both
here are
drivers
trying
were
to get
people
me
of
to,
color.
Can you imagine? I'm like taking you there, like the news to share method.
Yeah, if you had actually done
Yeah,
it,
that's
I would
tweetable.
like
We have to let them know.
Like,
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Someone wrote, "It's Antifa cooties, get back." Someone else just wrote, "That's Antifa blood, it's diseased."
So, not sure what's going on here. Looks like there's some sort of new police perimeter tactic
It really
getting
just
deployed.
depends who shares it, honestly. Like sometimes it ends up being
Some of these drivers are looking at the police pretty anxiously. I don't think anyone's trying to run a cop over and get charged for it, but this is a busy
people who
Philadelphia
set up
street.
the,
People got places to go.
The Proud Boys side of this have gotten in their Ubers and driven away after giving some kind of a wall-hanging award to the police officer. You streamed? Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of give my little conclusion here too. So this pretty much wrapped up with basically at the park that we're at.
All right, so
right behind me.
the Proud Boys had a hard time getting a ride, so Commissioner Ross is maybe here to help the Proud Boys find a ride. Going to, I don't know if that's in standard operating procedure.
Comes out, he's like, I'm a big man, I'm 6'5", I'll kick all you motherfuckers, as long as the police protect me. Then the other, his little flag boy came in, and the flag boy was like, oh, and
Looks like one of the Proud Boy rally attendees is on the phone trying to get another cab or something. And so probably what's gonna happen is a cab or an Uber is gonna roll up. The last two were told, hey, that's the Proud Boys, don't drive them. The last two drivers refused to take these passengers. But so it seems like now the bike police, you're probably gonna see them spring into action as soon as the car gets here and surround the vehicle, probably giving the driver the impression that the police are ordering them to take these passengers, when in reality they have the choice
journalists
to
find blood.
take them or not.
Come on, everybody.
This Officer Palumbo is the one that said, hey, next time this happens, we're gonna form a perimeter
Come on,
around the
Jared,
vehicle.
get
So let's see
close.
how that shakes out.
That's not gonna cut it.
Okay. Looks like Commissioner Ross is leading the Proud Boys rally
It
attendees
leads.
into the parking lot of officers have called this the Roundhouse. It's used to be the official police headquarters. Now it's just a police
Actually,
building.
Can we do like a little wrap up? What you thought of this? Of how this went?
So you can see here's
You're not allowed to turn it higher.
sort of in the center of the group, bigger black guy with a leather jacket and a fancy hat. That's Commissioner Ross, the head of the Philadelphia Police Department. So he's there helping the Proud Boy
They did
rally
do that.
attendees.
They did yell over that they would give the mic over.
You're saying that's not Richard Ross?
I'm looking, waiting to see if
Who
the cops
is
are going to
that?
let anyone come across.
What?
All right, remember the First Amendment, you agree about that, right?
Okay. Do you know his name? Okay. Because if I'm getting it wrong, I do appreciate the correction. You guys would know. Okay.
Nonsense, shenanigans. We have it all on video. The cop came
Okay,
over and
this guy's actually Chief Inspector Singleton. I've been getting it wrong. One of the officers corrected me. That's Chief Inspector Singleton. He's usually out here commanding this stuff in person.
Pushed around a lot.
So we apologize for getting that wrong earlier.
He ridicules a lot, and he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, but that's why it's
But
the
yeah,
other
he's
way,
generally
though, 'cause
on the
he's really good
scene,
at that.
sort of commanding this stuff.
is very hyper inserted into things at the beginning, the end. I don't think
So yeah, earlier on the stream, you might have heard me talk about Richard Ross. I meant to say Chief Inspector Singleton. Yeah, glad we could clear that up.
But I feel as though she was really controlling the situation there as far as like what journalists got in. There was like 10 of them there, and they didn't get in until I loudly complained.
You didn't see the back corner there. He goes nuts.
You don't seem to care about the, like, you care very much about the Second Amendment. but not
Okay,
the
so it looks like
First.
the
And
Proud
it's
Boy
like
rally
you're in
attendees
control of it.
are
Not
back
letting
there
the press.
with Inspector Singleton.
Because I mean,
They're probably going to have a vehicle come pick them up inside the police parking lot.
Yeah.
And then they let the press in because of it.
Well, and in the middle of it all happening, one of the cops like came over and grabbed my phone, and like the other cops was like, "You can't do that." Like, and I'm like, you know, just I'm being oppressed. I'm being oppressed. This
Yeah,
is
so
narcos
you were in
in
there.
the
You saw that little flood of reporters.
Well, I saw the flood of reporters. I actually didn't hear the argument. Did you get in? Were you actually inside of it at some point?
No, I did not get in. I was just arguing that the press should be able to get in.
Someone just commented, saw it on another stream. He did slap someone.
All right. Well, I want screenshots of that. Okay.
Present me the time.
If to the person who commented that, if that's actually true, then send us the video. I mean, I'd be very interested to see what people. Because I didn't see what people are saying happened, so I really have no idea.
He'll put it up.
I can play back the video. I mean, I have 100% of the whole thing here. Lots of people got photos and videos.
Someone just said yes, he did. He punched someone, so it's escalated. But
is your whole stream
right.
like 4chan? Is that who's watching?
I only know 1, 2, 3. I don't know 7 of the people watching. Like I have like 7 of my personal friends are watching,
You
so
heard
I can't
that, right?
tell.
He has no idea who you people are. You should really yell at him for that.
I do have the comments on right now, which is what his face is meme worthy.
Nice.
We've been here
Okay.
for
anyway.
several hours.
Well, you can tell Ford really likes beards now. Like that's his thing.
Oh yes, that's why I came over to talk. Yeah. That's why I'm not talking to all of them with the.
800 people at different points. Coming up against about 20
All right.
to 40
That's a good
far
place to
right.
go out
That's
there.
really a good place to end it. Okay. All right. All right, let me give a quick kind of summary of what happened here. So there was a rally called the We the People rally. Actually, let me flip there.
So it was a pretty, energetic crowd, a large crowd.
There was
a
a rally called the
a lot
We
of
the
different
People
groups in the city
rally,
of
and
Philadelphia.
it was
We
basically,
saw a very broad
I mean, it was kind of a coalition event. There were some non-Trump
I
supporters.
think a real
there were
sense
some
that
people who
people
wouldn't
needed
call
to make a
themselves
presence,
conservatives,
make
but generally
make
speaking,
a
it was a
strong
conservative
statement against far-right presence in the
event,
city.
mostly
So
Trump
weather was fairly
supporting,
good. It wasn't
some kind of
too
constitutional,
windy or cold,
militia
so I
type
think that
people.
really helped get a lot
A
of
few
people
Proud
out.
Boys
There was
showed
a big
up,
brass band,
but
a lot
generally
of funny
speaking, I mean, you could
signs,
call this
some
a
interesting chants stuff. I think
loosely
Philly
affiliated
really
kind of
show that has a
right-wing,
unique style
event that
of
happened.
protesting and kind of telling people when they're not welcome. And
Philadelphia,
that was, a
kind
little
of
different than
coalition
other
of
cities,
leftists
so it was
obviously
pretty
showed up with
interesting to see.
way
So
more
what we
people.
saw was that a few different kind of provocateur figures
the
came
two
out
sides were
and sort of
separated
tried to rile the
pretty
crowd a little
enormously
bit.
by
At one
the
point, a couple
police.
Proud
They didn't really get to
Boys
talk to
type
each
guys
other
kind
very
of came
much. I
through
don't
the
get the
counter
impression that they
demonstrators,
do that.
and the police kind of helped ease them out of that crowd. Then later we
were
saw
saying.
sort of
Most
another
of the actual
police
rhetoric
gaggle kind of happened. A bunch of people rushed over.
Pretty like moderate in tone,
And then
like not even
someone
as
on the
extreme
far
as
right,
Donald
Proud
Trump,
Boys kind of crossed the
and
street
in fact, they actually
while the
had
police were
20-minute
moving
debate
around.
between one guy who is anti-Trump and one guy who is pro-Trump, both who were rally attendees.
Okay.
It wasn't like
So
someone
yeah,
pulled
the
from
police are
outside.
creating a cordon for this.
So, generally speaking, I mean, it was kind of an event for, generic, free speech, Constitution, whatever purpose. There were kind of a few scuffles on their way in, on their way out. I didn't get to sort of see everything. Someone said, wash your hair. I appreciate that. I've been running around all day, so this has been kind of a messy day. I also had a pretty bad slip earlier. I don't know if you can see
So yeah, the police are basically threatening with arrest anyone that tries to tell the Uber or cab driver that they're picking up the Proud Boys.
Apologies to anybody who watched that, or you're welcome if you thought it was funny. So
That's not what I heard Palumbo say.
kind of cut this out. And,
So anyway, well, let's just,
of course, there were different things that happened that I wasn't able to see. I was just kind of one camera up here.
So
If
we
you
did see here
were watching
today
a stream and
that
saw something
the city
interesting,
of Philadelphia,
that I missed,
a lot of
feel
people
free to
really
comment.
came out for this to send a strong message, as well as folks from other cities, New York, DC, things like that. You had socialist groups, racial justice groups, a lot of different groups came out and gave a very strong message, connecting the fact that the rise of the far right is connected to economic problems, problems of embedded racism, structural racism in society. So a lot of people sort of brought those different issues together. We saw a group of witches kind of do a
Hex.
It was kind of a hex. It was sort of a working, against the bad vibes that were sort of happening, the toxic masculinity that was present in the demonstration area. So it was a very largely policed thing, and I think just a very a strong message from the city. It was a sort of to me it seemed like a real character of the city kind of event. So this last thing that happened here was just a group of journalists followed, and some counter demonstrators followed a small kind of leadership circle of the far right rally up to here to this police station where these right wingers gave a thank you note to the police, and the people have been able to talk an Uber driver, a cab driver, and possibly another Uber driver just now out of picking these guys up. So I think that's where we're going to leave the broadcast today, because it seems like that's pretty much where everything has ended. If something dramatic does happen here, we'll probably take an offline video clip, but I think we'll take the live broadcast out there. So thank you all for joining us at the Unicorn Riot. If you want to support our work, if you want to see us get out in the front lines of social struggle, please go to unicornriot.ninja and go to the support our work page. You can either make a one-time donation or become a sustaining donor so we can plan long-term projects. This week we
Look at the picture. See the skull, the part of Niggertown old house. The brazen, deadly gangster police and nigger puppet underlings spray me with poison nerve gas. For ages before Frankenstein controls, apoitic niggers interbreedable with apes had no alphabet, not even numerals. Slavery conspiracy over 300 years ago. Ideally tiny-brained apoitic nigger gangster government eyesight TV gangster spy cameras. Computer god new world order degeneration. Gifted with all gangster Frankenstein controls, nigger deadly gangster parroting puppets or nigger brain programmed robots, deadly ape Frankenstein machines, degenerative disease to eternal Frankenstein slavery, overall plan through one world communism, top secret code word, meaning worldwide absolutely helpless and hopeless, simple language, mongrel mulatto apoitic niggers. Worldwide donate money or even a manual typewriter to me for your only hope for a future.